15 lakhs in Japan. International caregiver jobs now open. 80 plus candidates already placed. Visit us today to know more.
Umintirang ba ka Meghalaya Konrad ke sangma ka khandai trik julio arjar phunriu ulapli pai ba ya santili ki electric bus ki badai lengba ka PM eBus Sewa scheme Hataraghar State Guest House Shillong kini ki bus ki bathamai la thau khanang ban palai ya ka jingpen jakhlia maryang ki donru ya ka e-ticketing system bat banirap kerpang na ka banta ki brio ki badan jingduna Dkhot habakran hakani ka jingyalang u Konrad sangma ulo ong bakani ka sinjam ka long shibanta ban penduna ya ka jingkhap nya kali ha Shillong bat ban kentiu ya ka jing sakri pai ba lengba ki bus ki bapiang bat ki bala ban sania ula pentip ru ba ha Shillong lamang hadu sanpho Tylli ki electric bus hapo kani ka scheme bat ka sarkar jala kadang peteng ru ban kersha ne ka jingpron kam electric vehicle da ka ba ai ka Ïarap ha ka registration bat ka road tax ki electric bus ki las dang tre kam pai ba nadu kani ka singi bat lakhmi lenti bangkin pensuk ya ka leit kawan jong ki nongsang snong ha Shillong hakani ka singi lai don lang do Dr. P. Shekil Ahmed Chief Secretary ki officer sarkar nalor kiwe pat.
First of all, I would like to congratulate the department and at the same time thank our Honorable Prime Minister and the Government of India for the vision as well as converting that vision into an actual action. And today we are seeing the launching of the e-buses under the PM eBus Sewa scheme. As you're aware that public transportation has been one of the biggest challenges for us in the city, and we have been experimenting with different models at different levels, whether it is the school buses with the stems or whether it is trying to bring out new systems in the public transportation, the buses that we have, and now with the e-buses. Different mechanisms are being piloted and experimented, and slowly and steadily we are seeing that we are coming out with a model that is more adaptable and tailor-made for the needs of our city. And the ultimate goal of this entire process is really to figure out how we can decongest the city, how we can ensure that people will use public transport more than the personal vehicles, so that the congestion in the city can reduce, and that of course, as we know, has got multiple benefits for everyone. So I'm very happy today that the e-buses are being launched, and of course we will see more of these buses coming up, and I'm sure that slowly and steadily we will see the impact of this kind of a system coming into place, which will lead to ultimately the desired decongestion and reducing the traffic issues that we have in the city in the days to come. Apart from all of this, you're aware that the different parking lots are coming up in different areas, and very soon we'll be inaugurating many more of the parking lots, especially the one that you've seen next to the additional Secretariat building. That as you can see that in the beginning there were not many vehicles, but today it's almost about 70%, 80% full. So it's really showing that transition and the change that we wanted to see to ensure that, as I said, with the larger goal of decongesting the city. So we are actually seeing the impact now, and I hope that the efforts will continue and we will be able to really see that change that we would like to see in the long run. And as you are all aware that our administrative city also, in terms of our secretariat for the time being, is coming up in the Mount Yangdyang area, and we are working towards creating multiple routes to connect to the new secretariat city. And that also, as I said, will lead to a huge decongestion, because we expect that large number of vehicles as well as overall administrative work to a large extent will shift there, which will decongest Shillong city. We are working, as I said, towards creating a 4-lane that will connect straight from the existing city into the new administrative city. and also other routes are being worked out, and some routes already are in place. So all this complex network is being done with the aim to ensure that we can actually implement and have smooth traffic transition in the future when it comes to the new Shillong city area. It means the new administrative city. So therefore, once that happens, we do expect that the existing place where we are, that we'll be able to use some of the space there to again expand the roads, create more walking space, and of course minimize any kind of dismantling of buildings, but try to create more green space, more open space, and more walking space within the city once we're able to shift slowly and steadily the different offices to the new secretariat. So that's the kind of a roadmap we have. And of course, it's not possible for me to share all of it, but it's just to give an idea of the fact that we have a plan and then we are working towards it. Of course, the plan can never be perfect. We'll adapt as we move along. But the vision that we have set, the thought process that is there, what we're doing today is part and parcel of that particular plan. To conclude, the whole process of bringing in e-vehicles is also something that we have been working on. As you're aware, we had a policy where we had ensured that there is no registration and zero tax when it comes to electric vehicles. Last 3 years it has been there, but the response was very, very less, and we did not get much of response from the people. But of course, there was a time frame for that policy, so we are working on renewing that policy in the sense that the same policy will be extended. So I just wanted to share with the public. Some people were complaining that now registration fees is being charged for e-vehicles. That's because the duration of the decision we took automatically expired after 3 years unless it was renewed. So that renewal will just require one cabinet meeting to be held, and we will renew that. So I do hope that more and more citizens start using e-vehicles because it is the right direction to move. And as you can see, I also use an electric vehicle. And simple questions people ask me, but where's the charging station? And you'll be surprised to know that's the first question people ask, that, but where do we charge? And a lot of people don't know, actually you charge at home because there's a simple system. It's like charging your mobile. So it's not that you need a charging station to charge your vehicle. You just put in a small machine, it's really small, and wherever you park your vehicle or keep it, it fits there, and it's a very simple system. So a lot of people don't realize that you don't need to go to a charging station to charge your vehicle. You charge it at home. That's what we do. And you'll be surprised to know that last time I drove from here to Cherrapunji, to Sora, and going to Sora and coming back, it showed that I had covered about 70 kilometers I had used. And you'll be surprised again to know, because a lot of people say, well, it's more than that, because you end up, the distance is much more than that, going and coming. And I was telling people that if you drive it yourself, because I drove myself, is that the electric vehicles, it's quite amazing, because when you're going downhill, it actually recharges. So if you actually leave the accelerator and don't press the brake and allow the friction to slow down the vehicle, that friction is actually recharging your vehicle. So if you actually are able to control the way you drive your vehicle, the utility of the battery and the way you are, you actually recharge. So my point being, if you're going from here to Guwahati, you will show utility if you can do it well, that is, manage it well. You will show only about 30-40 kilometers of utility. But while coming up, yes, you will consume much more. So on an average, really electric vehicle also requires a bit of training for the drivers to drive. Why I'm sharing this with you is that a lot of misconception is there among people. First, where do we charge? So you charge at home. Second, is it possible in hill area? Because it's up and down, is it very much it is possible. Because you recharge, because of the friction, your battery recharges. And therefore, that's the upside of having an electric vehicle in a hill area.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishap plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam Duna ki eki batte ye kamet. Namar kata habat thiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pet ya ka sharp plus f ha ka jingsom. Yaki nutrient kum ki vitamin bat ka iron la ai khan diat bada ka bathau bha kam khta ai ka dur jing ki mar bam ka jing ma lani ka rukom shed yaki.
Balehi banai kita.
Ka don ka we ka jing mentoy ba kongsan. Ka kot ka khia. Ka nutrition ba kham bha ka jing im ba kham bha pendon kam daki mar ba modon ka sharp plus f menta ka sngi.
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.